guys, welcome back to the channel. We're at Homestead Miami Speedway. The weather right now looks nice, but if you look over there, true Florida style is a 50-50% chance of rain in the summer. So I'm gonna be testing out the wing. I don't have the SuperCar 3Rs on because I think the track is gonna be pretty green. We'll see, maybe I'll throw them in for the last session if it's dry. Got Josh in the house, my boy Danny came. Let's go. Alright guys, we're back in the garage, so check it out. 133.3, man. So at this track, man, that's a really good time. That's really fast. So I'm really proud of that. I'm super happy that, you know, all the changes to the car have really paid off. So my previous PV was a 135.9. Okay, so over 2.5 seconds of that PV, man, that's incredible. I did not think it was gonna be that much. Okay, so man, I'm really happy. So at first I was definitely struggling with the rear grip, and I did play with the wing a little bit. I did increase its angle of attack to about 5 degrees. But you know, I was running like 135s, high 135s, 136s, and the grip was just not there. I assumed that a lot of it was because the track was green. You know, it's been raining all week in Florida. So, you know, I thought the track was just not there, you know. So, luckily the weather held out though, and I decided to throw the SuperCar 3Rs on, and man, right away, first session ran the 133.3 with a passenger. So, man, super stoked about that. Obviously, the setup is not working. The car felt on rails. Okay, I was flying through some of those high-speed areas. Okay, with a lot more confidence. So I think that the wing definitely served its purpose. Okay, it definitely improved the rear end stability of the car. I don't know how much more angle I can give it before it starts to become just an understeer pick, but you know, we'll have to see. The star of the show really was the tires, to be honest. I think that these tires are just amazing. I mean, instantly I went from drifting everywhere to throwing a over 2.5 second PV. So I think that I'm gonna say that, you know, at least 60% of that was the tires, okay, and the rest of it is in between the wing and the downpipes. The downpipes definitely did help, okay. Definitely this thing is pulling a little bit harder, and I think that the downpipes have something to do with that, but also removing the factory air brake, you know, that spoiler that the factory has for as a wing. This is just simply more efficient. I think that the car is just going to move much, you know, it's just going to move faster. It doesn't have to fight that air brake. Now, as far as the downpipes aiding and cooling or not transmitting as much heat or not radiating as much heat, unfortunately, the car did run pretty much as hot as it's ever ran at that track. So I saw peak coolant temp of 141, which, you know, I had seen that before at this particular track. Since it's a smaller track, you don't get, you know, a lot of these long straights where you just, you know, get a ton of cooling. So on average, I was seeing, you know, 132, 134, thereabouts, okay. So definitely very hot. It was a very hot and humid day, okay. So obviously that affects things a lot. You know, there was a lot of rain around and stuff like that, so it was super humid. So we'll see what it does on the big track, but honestly, I think it's gonna be the same as before. It doesn't seem that the downpipes changed anything as far as, you know, like I said, like the cooling, okay. It doesn't seem to be cooling any better or any worse, you know. So that is a bummer. I was hoping that removing that, you know, that blazing thing from next to the oil cooler brick thing on the driver's side, that would aid, you know, or it would at least remove some of that heat, you know, from the system, and, you know, maybe it will run cooler, but it's just not the case. All right, guys, so in the next episode, I'm going to be going back to Sebring. I think I am going to be taking the Evo. If everything goes well with what's happening with the Evo, that'll be a surprise. And I got, you know, like I said in the last video, the Evo is continuing its evolution, okay? So I really want to take the Evo out. Worst case scenario, you know, we'll go back on the C7, and then after that, we're going to go to Rotolana. The Rotolana will definitely be in the C7, all right? So stay tuned for that, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.